and I get down to about 2,000 foot, and I'm not out of this cloud yet. I was making a VFR flight in personal owned aircraft shortly after I got my private pilot's license, and I was flying back from Ridgeland, South Carolina to Claxton. And my wife doesn't have the greatest bump tolerance at this point, so it was a summer day. I'm trying to climb up above some of the clouds to get to smoother air. I see the clouds kind of building around me, and I'm still holding VFR clearance. I'm well clear of it. I'm probably about 4,000 foot. And I start coming around some of the clouds, and I start noticing the horizon in front of me is starting to get kind of hazy. I can't really see it too well to the front of me. I've got a cumulus to the left of me, but I can still see okay to the right of me, and I can see the ground below me. So I'm thinking, okay, fine, whatever. Maybe a minute goes by, and I suddenly realize I can't see out of the front of the airplane anymore. My horizon to the right is now gone, and I can just barely see the ground below me. So, private pilot training kicks in. I think, oh, I've just gone VFR to IMC, I'm in a cloud. What do you do when you enter a cloud? Is they teach you, keep the wings level, do a controlled descent. So I start that. Just focus on keeping the wings level, and I start a controlled 500 foot a minute descent. And I keep going, and I keep going, and I keep going, and I get down to about 2,000 foot, and I'm not out of this cloud yet. Finally, I popped out the other side. It was a brush clearing fire that was producing smoke, and the smoke was so thick that it generated IMC conditions from the ground all the way to altitude. And I think the scary realization of that was as I came out the other side, and it was just like a wall of brown behind me. If I would have continued that descent, I could have continued that descent all the way to the ground, and I would have never have popped out of it because I thought I was in a cloud, and I was actually in a smoke field that wasn't forecasted, wasn't planned or anything. When I made the flight up there an hour before, it wasn't there, but coming back, I encountered it. So I think I took from that, make sure to keep tabs on your surroundings, and it's, a lot of pilots say VFR to IMC isn't like, oh no, I'm suddenly in IMC. It very much was, it snuck up on me. And I'm glad I'm able to stay here and tell the story rather than be a statistic about it, from what usually happens to other pilots that enter it. I have since gotten an instrument rating, so it makes things a lot better now. I feel more confident in it. But at the time, being a 70-hour private pilot, yeah, it scared me pretty good at first when it happened. But just revert back to training and just keep your head calm.